Hey guys, Mr. Creed here. This is going to be my last video for the review packet that we sent home a couple weeks ago. Keep in mind, this review packet is not for a grade, so do not freak out about that. We just want you guys to be able to review some things. That way, you're not losing that skill while you're at home these next few weeks. Okay, I wouldn't throw it away because you may want to revisit it at some point and continue working on that. Okay. All right, so last night I got a message on YouTube from Braden about a couple of problems that I'm going to do today through expressions and equations. I'm going to do 5 problems for you guys, okay? First one we're going to do, on this first page, we're going to do 5 and 6, okay? And the second page of expressions and equations, we're going to do 3, 4, and 7, okay? 3, 4, and 7 on the second one. So let's start with this first, number 5. The perimeter of the parallelogram is 25 feet. We must find y. Okay, so the perimeter is a distance all the way around an object. Okay, so over here, if I were to redraw this, okay, all right, so I got 4y and then y. So that means opposite sides on a parallelogram are congruent. So I got 4y here and y there. Okay, so how many y's do I have? I have 1y, which is 2y, and then I have 4y and 4y, that's 8y. Well, if I do 2y plus 8y, that is going to be equal to 10y. Okay, so we got to figure out what y is. So 10y has got to be equal to the perimeter, 25. Okay, so this is a one-step equation. All right, we got to get rid of this coefficient. The coefficient is being multiplied to the variable. So to undo that, okay, we're going to divide both sides by the coefficient 10. Okay, 10 divided by 10 becomes 1, so we're left with 1y. And that's going to be equal to 25 divided by 10. Well, 25 divided by 10, okay, we could use a calculator here to kind of to shorten this right here, or you can do long division. That is your choice. Okay, you should get 2.5. Okay, so y in this case is going to be 2.5 and probably 2.5 feet. Okay, all right. So Braden, I hope that makes a little hope that makes some sense there. Okay. All right, moving on, number 6. We got to factor the expression using the GCF, greatest common factors. We got to figure out what are the factors of 75 and 85. Okay, so let's break down 75 and 85. Well, since the ones place has a 5 in it, then they are both divisible by 5. Okay, 75 divided by 5 is going to be 15. So 15 times 5 those are the factors there. Okay, all right. Then we have 85 here. Well, 5 is also a factor. Okay, 85 happens to be 75 more, so there are 5 more places there, so it should be 2 more than this, so 17. Okay, so we got 5 and 15 and 5 and 17. Well, what common factors do they have right here? Well, it looks like they have 5 in common. So what we're going to do, we're going to divide these by 5. Okay, so it's going to look like we're going to have 5 on the outside, looks like a coefficient here. And then we're just going to put inside what we have left, okay? So we got 15, okay, because 5 times 15 is 75. M plus, and then 5 times 17 is 85. So we're going to put 17 right here. This will be your factored version of this expression here over here, 75m plus 85. Because if I were to distribute that 5 to both the 15 and the 17, we would get 75m plus 85. And these are here are the same thing. Okay. All right. Moving on to the next page, we're going to start with number 3, then go to number 4, and then go to number 7. Okay. Number 3. Darlene orders 3 chili hot dogs and a large bowl of cheese fries from a food truck. All taxes have been added into the prices. The cheese fries cost $5.50. The total cost of the food is $16. So we got 3 hot dogs. Okay. What is the price of 1 chili hot dog? Okay, we got to figure out the price of 1. All right, so we got 3 hot dogs. Do I know the price of that? No, not yet. So I'm going to put 3H for hot dogs, HB hot dogs. Okay, plus $5.50, and that is all equal to $16. Okay, so when you buy something, they bought 3 hot dogs, some cheese fries, and then that all equals $16 here. Okay, so we got to solve this 2-step equation. All right, so you can divide your equation if you'd like, and we got to get rid of that constant here. Okay, 5.50 and 16 are like terms, so we got to combine those. Okay, in order to do that, I'm going to take 5.50 or $5.50 and subtract it from both sides. Okay, $5.50 subtract $5.50 can be 0. I'm going to bring that 3H down because that's just what's left. And 16 subtract $5.50 is going to be $10.50. Okay, just like the problem we just did a minute ago on the first page, number 5, we got to get rid of that coefficient. The coefficient here is 3, and it is being multiplied to the variable h. Okay, so we're going to divide by 3 from both sides. 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1, so that simplifies to 1. And 10.50 divided by 3. Okay, you can use long division here, or you can use your calculator here. 10.50 divided by 3 is going to be $3.50. Okay, so the price of 1 hot dog is $3.50. All right, so that's an announcement there. So $3.50 is the price of 1 hot dog. Okay. All right, number 4, we have 5 as a coefficient. Inside of the parentheses, we got t minus 1.25, and that is all equal to 8.75. So hopefully you remember with this 5 out here is we're going to take it and distribute it to everything inside this set of parentheses. Well, to distribute, we mean needs to multiply. So we're going to take 5 multiplied t, we're going to take 5 multiplied to 1.25. So 5 times t just becomes 5t. Bring down that minus sign, okay, because 5 is positive, and positive times a negative is negative, or in this case, minus. And then we got 5 times 1.25. 5 times 1.25 is 6.25. And that is all equal to 8.75. This right here looks very similar to the problem we just did. So separate your equation and let's solve for t. Okay. Since we got to get rid of this constant 6.25 or minus 6.25. So we got to do the opposite. So we're going to add 6.25 to both sides of the equation. Okay. So negative 6.25 plus 6.25 becomes 0. So we're going to mark that out so we don't really waste any space here. And we're bringing down 5t is going to be equal to 8.75 plus 6.25. That is going to be 15. Okay. So we got to figure out what can I multiply to 5 to get 15. Well, I know that's 3, but let's show our work that way to show that we are doing our math right. So we got to get rid of this coefficient, the 5. In order to do that, we're going to divide it. We're going to divide both sides by 5, and t is going to be equal to 3. Okay, so this will be your final answer there. Now, normally I would tell you to check your answer. So if you will, at some point before this video, pause the video here, check your answer. That way we make sure we are correct. Okay, so take this 3, plug it back into the take this 3 right here, plug it back into the equation. Okay, and see if it does equal 8.75. All right, last one, number 7. Okay. Joshua receives a $70 gift card to use at a clothing store. He buys a pair of jeans for $36 and 8 pairs of socks. He does not use the entire amount of the gift card. Write and solve an inequality to find S, the price of each pair of socks. Okay, so he does not spend the entire amount. Okay, so but he can use anything up to $70. Okay, and less. So we got $36 plus 8 pairs of socks. So in this case, 8S. We got to figure out what that S is. And we're going to pay, and that right there is got to be equal, it's got to be less than 70. Okay? It's got to be less than 70. Or less than or equal to 70. Even though he does not use the entire amount, but it does not matter. He's still less than, or it can still spend up to $70. Okay? So let's go ahead and solve this inequality. Do it like you would just like an equation, just like a two-step equation, okay? So let's get rid of this 36 here. Now, is there a negative sign in front of this 36? No, there is not. That means we can automatically assume that it is positive. So to get rid of that 36, we've got to subtract it from both sides. Okay? 36 subtract 36 is going to become 0. You're going to drop down that 8s. 8s is now going to be less than or equal to 70 minus 36. 70 minus 36 is going to be 34. Okay? All right. Now, 34 is not a multiple of 8. Okay? But we're going to have end up having a decimal here. Okay? All right. So get rid of that coefficient 8. So we're going to divide both sides by 8. 8 divided by 8 becomes 1. So we got S is now less than or equal to 34 divided by 8. 34 divided by 8 is going to be $4.25. So each pair of socks that they are buying, okay, is going to be $4.25. Okay. All right. Hope you guys have learned a little something. Learned something here. Don't forget your $ there. And if you have any questions, please comment. Please comment below. Like and subscribe to the channel. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Thanks.